4, 3, 2, 1. KenCast.
Hey everyone, how you doing? It's great to see you again. Welcome to Washington D.C. I have a special surprise for you here. Look at that. It's the Capitol building. It's the Capitol building. I'm going to walk backwards. We're in Washington D.C. right now, my friends. It has been a very interesting and productive trip this year. Those of you who were here last year, you might remember that I also came out to Washington D.C. with oh no. Oh dear. Hang on, guys. I'm sorry. You guys went for like a little spin. Wow. There you go. Oh, geez. Okay. So last year I went out here to Washington, D.C. with the express purpose of helping one great philanthropist, martial artist, mentor, and someone that, you know and love. We'll call him the Big T. And so it's been a year. And I wanted to give you an update on all of that. But at the same time, I thought we should also talk about the news. Thank you for all your patience. I've been kind of on a personal leave this past month, but I am back, baby. I am back. So we are here in Washington, D.C., just really in the thick of it. We've got the Capitol behind us. And then, if you follow me around, in the distance, I don't know if you can see, that's the Washington Monument. So that is the National Mall. And then we are right on the west side of the U.S. Capitol. So what's going on here today? What's happening? Well, you know, I have been working, consulting, trying to help our favorite martial artist sensei, ruler of the world, who happens to be in custody right now, seeing if there's anything we can do in D.C. to save silver. That's right. We've been working on this a year. I will also be consulting and meeting with Cobra Kai Wisdom Mike later on this evening. I can't wait to update you guys. And this, my little thing here seems to be not working. So I am so sorry, guys. You're going to have to put up with me just holding this. But yeah, it's been a fun trip, guys. Some other things that are going on in the world right now. Obviously, there's a lot happening in the world, and I know it seems maybe a little bit frivolous to be talking about such things. But of course, our hearts go out to everyone affected by the recent violence in the world. Obviously, you know, as fans of the teachings of Miyagi, you know, it's just completely against, you know, what we should probably be doing in life. And so our hearts go out to everyone affected, all the innocent people affected, and hopefully this can stop as soon as possible. That being said, there are other things that we need to discuss. There's also the SAG strike. I know a lot of you are watching this channel because you're interested in, you know, what's going on in the entertainment industry right now. And you know, hopefully they're negotiating today, and hopefully there's news today that they can reach a deal on this Screen Actors Guild. So I am really hoping that we can hear that. And of course, this KenCast is in solidarity with them. So I'm going to be trying to not like promote any type of entertainment directly. But you know, of course, if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. Yeah, I apologize, guys. And it looks like I'm having to do handheld today. But check out the Capitol behind me. Okay, so this way, I don't know if you can. This right there on this side is the House of Representatives, and you know, I had some contacts there. I went in to visit the House of Representatives today. Unfortunately, they're tied up with matters, some other matters, like they're trying to elect a speaker or something like that. I was trying to see if we could get some legislation pushed, some amendments to help, you know, the cause of, you know, protections, legal protections for billionaire philanthropists who are trying to help the world that might happen to be in custody right now. So, unfortunately, everyone seems to be tied up doing secret ballots, all those types of things, which is kind of annoying. But, we're working. We are working hard to try and help our friend, the Big T. Spread the word, hashtag save silver. Anything you can do, guys, would be absolutely great to spread the word and see if we can help our buddy, the Big T. I am going to try my best here. I am single-handedly trying to look at comments. Robbie Keene says Terry Silver for president. I love it. That's great. It's great to see you, Robbie. I apologize if I missed some comments, guys. Santino Aguilar says save Silver. Terry Silver needs to be in the Mortal Kombat. Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, he would be great. What would Terry Silver's fatality be? What do you think? I don't know. That would be fun. I'd love to know that. It's great to see you, Lisa Barrett. Big T, great to see you, Big T. Marianella, save Silver. Oh, it's wonderful to see you guys. Marianella, thank you. How have I been? Well, it's been crazy. I've had to take a personal leave this past for various reasons this past month, but I'm excited to be back. I'm excited to be here in Washington D.C. I'm excited to be meeting with Cobra Kai Wisdom, Mike, who is just a wonderful, very talented and funny guy, and he's also a lawyer, and he's going to help us see if we can help the Big T. So that's what we're going to try to do today. So it's wonderful to have you here. K-Tom, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Save Silver. That's right, Save Silver. Jaws, it's great to see you, Jaws. Oh my gosh, I love all your memes. Hello, Mr. Cole, Terry Silver for president in 2024. That's right, guys. He's going to get out of custody, and he's going to beat back those charges, and he's going to run for president. And let's support him. Governor, Andrew, great to see you. Thanks for being a channel member, Andrew. It's so great. You're back, my man. Bigger and better than ever. That's wonderful. One of my favorite quotes of all time. Thank you so much, Andrew. Great to see you. Tig Terry Silver Rocks, a executive producer of this KenCast. Thank you so much. It's great to see you. Lena, it's wonderful to see you. Matt Moore, thanks for being a channel member, Matt. What's up, Ken? How are you feeling? Please don't tell my employer I'm here, but I'm saving Silver's important stuff. You bet. The great thing about following the Big T is that he's good at keeping secrets, and we are too. So we won't. We're in the circle of trust right now, guys. We won't tell. We won't tell. Great to see you, AEH. Nice to see you again. Well, hey, it's great to see you too. Another thing I'd like to do is give out my happy birthday wishes to Zach Robinson. It was his birthday yesterday. He is like a master composer for the Cobra Kai series. He's a master composer for Weird and Obliterated. That's going to be coming out in November, so that's going to be awesome. So happy birthday to Zach. If you guys haven't checked it out, I worked with Cobra Kai Kid on a documentary called I Went to the Cobra Kai Concert. I shot that, and that was an incredible experience. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I think you'll like it. And you'll get to see some amazing behind-the-scenes footage of Zach Robinson and Leo Berenberg, and then also at the actual concert, where Tanner Buchanan himself played guitar. So definitely check it out. Let's see. Matt Moore has a question. Off subject, but let us know if you spot white smoke coming from Congress, signifying we have a new speaker. Yeah. Okay. So sorry about the buses, guys. If you look, do you see the dome right there, right next to me? Okay. So I'm gonna turn, and if you see kind of like the just to the side of the dome, like just to the side of my head right now, there is the House of Representatives. That side is the House of Representatives. And supposedly they're in session because you can see an American flag over the House of Representatives. I don't know what they're doing, guys. I went over there today. I took a look, and no one's there. I guess maybe they're doing some secret ballots. Maybe they designated a potential Speaker of the House. But the problem is, guys, we can't do any legislation in the United States until there's a Speaker of the House. And it's looking like it's just not happening right now, which is really too bad, because I was going to push amendments As I mentioned before, that may or may not help the big T. Just extra legal protections for billionaire philanthropists and just people who care. And so unfortunately we can't do that yet. I'm also excited to tell you guys that I went to the Supreme Court. That's right. Met with people at the Supreme Court. Trying to push our cases to just you never know when court cases might go to the Supreme Court. They might ascend to the level of the Supreme Court, the highest court in the land, and in that case, my uncle always taught me, you want to try to grease the wheels of justice in your favor. So we're trying to do that. Kelsey, good to see you. Justice for Terry Silver. That's wonderful. Robbie Keene says you're worthy of a prequel series, Sensei Silver. Well, it's great that you mentioned that, because if you remember, there was a wonderful chat we got to have with Hayden Schlossberg. He's one of the co-creators of the Cobra Kai series, and he was talking about a potential Dynatalk series. And so that would be incredible. And it sounds like it could be a prequel series, could be a sequel series, could be both at the same time. We don't know. But that seems very exciting. And I think all of us who are fans should back that and push that and make sure Netflix and Sony know that would be an amazing series. I would love to see it. Robbie, K-Time says that's where Terry Silver is supposed to be right now. I know, right? Isn't that great? A lot of people want him to run for president, and we need him. We need his leadership here in the Capitol. That's for sure. When Terry's out of prison, he will win the final battle. Yeah, and in many ways, maybe the final battle is the battle for everyone's hearts and minds. So at least we can hope so. Marianella says Dynatalks. Yes, that would be great. Jaws says maybe Mitt Romney also appears now after 29 years. That is so funny. And I don't know. Obviously Mitt Romney's been in the news. He's been in the news lately. Jaws may be referencing, I did an interview with Mitt Romney when I was, I think, 14 years old in Medfield, Massachusetts, at a holiday called Medfield Day. It was featured as a moment of zen on The Daily Show with Jon Stewart. It is on my channel. You guys should check it out. It was great. It was his famous quote. And what was that? It was actually the main refrain in the song by who does all the remixes. I feel so bad. I need to share that at one point. But it's the famous line where he says, I'm a fan of all types of music, including this. So that's Mitt Romney's line, delivered to me at Medfield Day in 1994. So that was a lot of fun. Don, Ranger Power. Hello, Kedidal. I hope you're doing well, Don. It's great to see you. It's great to see all you guys. Sebastian says Terry Silver is going to be super duper furious when he runs into Daniel LaRusso again after he's released from prison. That's okay. You can come on by. Got all these wonderful people here visiting the nation's capital. We'll see. If there's one thing about Terry, is that he is, I don't know. I think he's patient. I think he has the long game in mind. And I think he's in control of his emotions. And, we'll see. Whatever suits him the best. We might see him try to cozy up. Guys, I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. I wonder what is going to happen. Terry would make a badass Bond villain. People have talked about him being an amazing villain for Bond, for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, for Batman, and I think that just speaks to how amazing of a character Terry Silver is. 100%. Maite, good to see you. Cobra Kai Halloween. That's right. We're coming up on Halloween right now. This is really exciting, guys. I hope this looks okay. I've been having to go handheld here. We've had some issues with the the gimbal. So hopefully this is not too shaky. Yeah, so this is pretty exciting. Cobra Kai Wisdom, great to see you. Thanks for watching. I'm going to be meeting Cobra Kai Wisdom tonight. We're going to be trying to hatch some more plans to help Terry Silver. But here's the deal, guys. We're bound by a few things. The government right now, the U.S. government, it's not functioning the way it should. We can't get our laws passed, especially the laws that would help Sensei Big T. We can't do it. Another big problem right now, as far as getting to see what happens with Terry, are the strikes right now. And we want, now the writers have gotten a fair deal, and we want the actors as well to get a fair deal. And so we're hoping negotiations are going well today. If there's any news, go ahead and throw it into the comments. But we're hopeful that the studios and the actors can come to an agreement, a fair deal for everyone. So once that's done, then we can move along and get these series into production, and we can finally find out what happens to the Big T. So really looking forward to that. Marianella says, I think Terry will get out of prison and run for president. That's great. He's just going to try to get more power, isn't he? Only if Kenneth is my Harley Quinn. That's great. Jaws says, trivia. In your video in 1996, in Spain, exists a Muppet reference. A girl says, oh, yes, that's right. Okay. Jaws. Okay, guys, I have to be honest. I'm really impressed with Jaws. He has dug deep into my catalog. And one of the videos I did kind of a fun documentary when I was in high school about going to Spain. And so we went on an exchange trip to Spain. And so Jaws is digging deep, and I really appreciate that. And that's right. It's amazing, all the references in there. And let me know if you caught the Pulp Fiction reference in that as well. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. I'll tell you guys, this is it's a nice day here in Washington D.C. I don't know, I'm tempted to try the gimbal again, just because I think that gives me a little more freedom, and I'm going to flip around. I'm probably pretty dark right now, but if you can see right there, that little pointy thing, that is the Washington Monument in the distance. This statue right here, that is the Ulysses S. Grant Monument. And he is staring down Abraham Lincoln in the Lincoln Memorial. So the Lincoln Memorial is like 2 miles back that way, but their eyes are at the exact same height, and they're looking right at each other. Which is kind of freaky. There's a lot of stuff like that in this city. Sorry about the bus. School bus. Yeah. Kind of like the one, no, never mind. I was going to bring up a Kenny reference. But yeah, it's really kind of incredible, this city. It's just everything here is full of symbolism. And there's nothing here that's arbitrary. There's hidden meaning in everything. And so, the placement of the monuments, where the statues are looking on all the monuments, it's really incredible. So Sebastian says, I lost my addiction to Europe ever since 2022 began, but I still think it would have been nice for me to travel to Denmark. Yeah, my sister's been to Denmark. I've never been to Denmark. I do love it in Europe, though, and I hope everyone who's watching in Europe is doing well today. Yeah, so I don't know, guys. Let's see. Kelsey says, fingers crossed for SAG-AFTRA. I know. Well, if you remember, there was a group of actors who, I'm going to flip back around this way. There were a group of actors who kind of approached, I think, George Clooney and Scarlett Johansson and a bunch of A-list actors, Tyler Perry, approached the leadership of SAG-AFTRA, trying to come up with a deal that would compensate or make up for the gap between the positions of the studios and the actors. But unfortunately, that wasn't, that didn't work with the rules as written within the union. So they're going to have to come to an agreement with the studios, which I'm sure they want to do too, because if they don't, then it's just kicking the can down the road. It might be harder to negotiate things like AI and residuals for streaming. We've got a tour bus here. Hop on, hop off. Sorry for the noise here. No shortage of tour buses, guys, here in Washington, D.C. So, yeah, it's the point of, I'm sure the big three right now, I'm sure the entire cast and crew of Cobra Kai is just wanting to get back to work on the series. And I know we want it too, because the longer it takes for them to get back to work, then the longer it is before we get to see it. And so we'll see. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I like how you say that, Kelsey. Fingers crossed. K-Tom, I'm from the Netherlands. It's 9:20. Thank you for watching, guys, from the Netherlands. And let me know where everyone's watching from, and if you've ever been to Washington, D.C. before. But we're trying to cut deals here. We're trying to grease the wheels of justice in the favor of Big T. So if you have any ideas for anything we can do, I know Mike, Cobra Kai Wisdom, has some amazing ideas. We're going to talk with him tonight over some drinks. We're just going to brainstorm, trying to come up with something. We're trying to help you, Big T. We really are. We're kind of in limbo right now, though. We are in limbo right now. So Robbie Keene says, I'm watching from the UK. Thank you. Wow, thank you, guys. So it is late there. This, of course, is a few time zones east of where I normally am. So my jet lag hasn't been totally solved yet. But man, much later over in Europe. I hope you guys are having a pleasant evening. I'm hoping that your week is going well. Let's see. I'm trying to think. There's so much news. Again, happy birthday to Zach Robinson. His birthday was yesterday. In case you missed before, some more birthday wishes. Sebastian says, I'm watching from Florida, though I lived the entire first quarter of my life in Puerto Rico. How cool. Well, that's fantastic. Well, and Sebastian, that means we're in the same time zone now. So that's fantastic. Jaws says, temperature in DC, autumn or summer day. Right now, it is like exactly 70 degrees. It is super nice. It is super beautiful right now. I would say, so it's kind of got that, I don't know what you'd call it, kind of like an Indian summer feel to it. It's definitely fall. The leaves, I don't know if you can see the leaves here. They're turning and falling a bit, but it would be a warm autumn day, I would say. So it's very, very nice here. Very sunny. It's kind of uncharacteristically clear sky. This is the kind of sky we're used to seeing in California. Robbie says you should have the same drink Terry and Kim Dahoon had in season 5. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. We're we might do that in celebration tonight. Of course, we might save that for when we get Terry out. Then we'll all celebrate together. And despite what you see in Cobra Kai season 5, Kim Dahoon she's pretty nice. She's cool. She's kind of badass. She's great to hang out with. So nothing to worry about there. Kelsey goes, I'm watching from Hollywood, North Vancouver. Yes. Oh, that is a beautiful city, Kelsey. Love Vancouver. That's so great. Yep. Lots of movie production up there. That's for sure. K-Tom says Ralph Macchio's birthday is soon. 10 days left until he turns 62. I can't believe it. Well, 62 in Ralph Macchio years is like 38. So, he'll be with us forever. That's for sure. That's wonderful. Happy early birthday to Ralph Macchio. Cobra Kai Karate. Oh, hey, no, what's going on? It's great to see you. Yes. Here's the thing, guys. It's been kind of tough, hasn't it, for all the Cobra Kai content creators in terms of, we really haven't had any news. We can go back and explore all those old shows. I've been kind of taking a little break from that to be in solidarity with the unions until at least SAG and the actors can get a good deal. But my goodness, it's been a drought, and I'm sure no one's feeling it more than the cast and crew of Cobra Kai right now, and really the entire industry. Talking about industry news, have you guys noticed that they keep delaying movies? The latest one is the next Mission Impossible movie, which was supposed to be Dead Reckoning Part 2. That was supposed to come out in 2024. It's been delayed to 2025. And on top of that, it's not called Dead Reckoning Part 2 anymore, which is really weird. So I think next year is going to be tough. I think a lot of movies that we'd be used to having summer movies, big time blockbuster movies, I don't think we're going to have many. I'm guessing that next year, due to these strikes, we're probably going to have a lot of re-releases in theaters, like of maybe classic films. We had one of Jurassic Park, but we might see bigger scale re-releases of very popular films. We might go back to more like Taylor Swift. She did a really good job, an amazing job with her live concerts at the movie theater. So I'm wondering if we're going to see a lot more of that type of stuff next year, because there's going to be a serious drought in movies and TV. So Sebastian says, when Ralph Macchio turns 92, if he lives long enough, he may somewhat look like how Tony Hawk currently looks in the late 2010s, early 2020s. Very interesting. Cobra Kai Karate Noah says, I just got to pray this strike ends soon. Yes. I saw that they're negotiating today. Hopefully they get it done or closer to ending. I know. It's really tough to know. I don't know if you guys thought, I just thought that the studios would be motivated to fast track a solution to the actors' disagreements after they came to an agreement with the writers. But it looks like there are some major sticking points right now. It looks like in terms of residuals. So I'm not sure how long this is going to go, because if the studios don't feel like they can financially do what the actors are asking for, they may not be able to sign a deal. It's really tough to know what's posturing, what's negotiating. I don't know. If you guys are top negotiators, let me know your thoughts on all this. But yes, I agree, Noah. It's just, we're just hoping for this strike to end soon. There's a lot of creativity, a lot of great things that we're all waiting for. It's really too bad. And we'll hopefully get everyone in the industry back to work. Just hoping it ends this year. Yeah, no kidding. It is, guys, it is just about November. And everything's been shut down pretty much since the very beginning of May. And it's already November. It's kind of crazy. Not good for the industry. I hope it ends soon. You said it, Robbie. That's right. Give the actors a fair deal. Hey, Dale, how's it going? Yeah, do it okay. We're in Washington, D.C. Much better now that you're here joining us. A lot of commotion right now. People getting pictures. Oh, hey, Nerd World, thanks. I missed you too. It's great to be back, though. We're having some fun. Definitely lots of fun stuff happening soon. Nerd World says, how come you're in DC on vacation? Well, we've got a little problem, Nerd World. We've got a problem in the Big T. He's having trouble right now, legal trouble. The best thing we can do is go to the highest authority we can to try and get legislation passed, to try and talk to, say, the Supreme Court justices. Now, I did not talk to the Supreme Court justices, and I did not talk to their clerks, but I talked to the people who got coffee for the aides, for the clerks, to the Supreme Court justices. And I think I made some headway. I think they understand that if Terry Silver, the Big T, got out of his troubles, or if there was a case that went to the Supreme Court, or if there were certain, things that could help him, that Terry Silver himself would be very appreciative. And as we've seen with Supreme Court justices, sometimes they enjoy nice trips with billionaires. So I think Big T would love to jump into that if it helped his prospects. That's for sure. Cobra Kai Karate, Noah says same. I thought the same thing. I thought we'd get it done in the first week of October. Exactly. Now it probably won't end until early 2024. Oh my gosh, geez. And they might have to refilm episode 1. Yeah, it's really interesting. I had a wonderful conversation with the big three, John Hurwitz, Josh Heald, and Hayden Schlossberg. And I was talking with, and you guys can see the video of all this. I was talking with John Hurwitz, and what John Hurwitz was saying was that they filmed episode 1, and that should be okay. But once they go back and film the entire season, they might look back at episode 1 and decide they might need to reshoot some things or, reconfigure some things in episode 1. So he said that if they have to do research shoots, that's fine. It's like that would be a pickup that's planned for. But if it had gone into, say, episodes 2, 3, and 4, that gets a lot more expensive if they had to do pickups for multiple episodes. So in a way, it was good that they stopped production right after episode 1 instead of, maybe after the first 3 or 4 episodes. That's my paraphrase, at least. So, but I thought that was really interesting. And then we've got another tour bus. Hopefully that's not too loud. I'll walk this way. Robbie Keene says, it's my dream to meet Thomasine Griffith. Well, you know something, Robbie? I hope you get a chance to meet him because honestly, he's just such a gracious person. It's really incredible. With Thomasine Griffith and of course all of the cast, everyone I've met from the Cobra Kai series. Just everyone involved in the show is so amazing in person, and it's like they personally give off that vibe that the series itself has. And of course, Thomasine Griffith, who's so talented, and he's been in the industry forever. It's such an iconic performance as Terry Silver, who, of course, many consider to be a villain, but you meet him in person and he's just so gracious. He's so awesome. So if you get the chance to meet him, I think you'll be blown away. So I hope that happens. I wouldn't be surprised though, guys, if there's like some kind of convention or something that happens. I know in the UK, there've already been a few, but anything's possible. So keep an eye out. I would definitely follow his social media. And you might be surprised at what announcements may come in the future, Let's see. Noah, Cobra Kai Karate, save Silver, hashtag, I love it. Sebastian says, hopefully President Silver would try his best to save Ukraine. Something? I think a President Terry Silver, you could count on him to do what's best for, number one, the United States, but also our friends across the world. And if there's a country that crosses us and Terry Silver, decides not to help them anymore, we just have to trust the judgment of Terry Silver, that's for sure. Marian Ellis, Save Silver, showing my support from Argentina. Thank you so much. Well, it's good to have worldwide support and international pressure on this issue. I think, foreign policy is a big thing. And I think politicians pay attention to, people across the world, who have certain feelings. So keep up that pressure, that international pressure. I think that's great. Thank you, Marianelle. Dale says, do you think we'll see another Cobra Kai / Karate Kid comic? I hope so, because that's something, if we are at the end of the series, if we are between series, then I think a comic is a great way to continue interest and to continue telling stories. I personally, of course, would love to see a Terry Silver comic. That's for sure. So I think that's a great idea, Dale. And I really hope it happens. Sebastian says, I missed the first 2 minutes of this live stream. Did you respond to my Marvel or DC choice question regarding to cast Tanner Buchanan? I didn't. I had some issues seeing some. I'm basically on my phone right now, and so I can kind of see the comments, and I'm kind of trying to hold my phone, and so I missed a few comments. I'm so sorry. Marvel or DC choice regarding to cast Tanner Buchanan. Um, I don't know. It's really tough right now because I think the superhero genre is going through some, I don't know what you call it. I don't know, maybe a downturn right now. It's kind of tough because there's a bit of superhero fatigue, and we'll see how the Marvels does. But I'm thinking the fatigue might be hitting Marvel as well as DC. So we had an amazing. I don't know if you saw. Sholo did such an amazing job in Blue Beetle, and unfortunately, that didn't do as well at the box office, probably due to the strike and the actors couldn't promote it. And then also on top of that, I think there's the superhero fatigue. And so, we'll see. I mean, traditionally, Marvel has been just gangbusters. Uh, but who knows? With James Gunn now in charge of DC at Warner's, um, there might be some amazing new opportunities for someone like Tanner Buchanan if they're completely rebooting the DC universe with these stories. Uh, if Marvel, say, is kind of set in stone. And I've heard rumors that Marvel might be rebooting or soft rebooting after the next Avengers movies, but we'll see. You know what? I'll go ahead and say DC, just because I think that there might be some more interesting opportunities for someone like Tanner Buchanan in the DC universe, if that answers your question. Cobra Kai Karate Noah says, it's funny how almost every villain in the film industry, the actors are always the nicest people. you know, that is so interesting. And I think I asked Sean Kanan that once in the very first interview I did with him, because I've noticed that, like, of all the people who played great villains, whether I've kind of seen them or I know of their reputation or I've met them in person, um, the actors themselves always seem to be super nice. And I wondered why that was. And Sean, I think, was like, I don't know. I hadn't thought about that. So maybe I'll circle back and ask him that. I think that's a great observation. Absolutely. And guys, if you haven't checked out Cobra Kai Karate's channel, go ahead and check it out and subscribe. Noah's really great. He is like one of the absolute best fans. And he's got a whole channel. He's got content coming out constantly. So definitely check that out. Jaws says, "Wake up and smell the tea, Kenny boy." It would be a great quote from Tom Cole. I love it. Oh my gosh, that is so great. Guys, Jaws on Twitter, he makes so many great memes about, one of my personal favorites, Tom Cole. And so I love that. I love that. Wake up and smell the tea. That's wonderful. I think that's a great quote. Kelsey says, if they do a karate con, I love it, they should separate the venue into different dojos. Yes, and it's kind of cool. They've in LA they've had a couple live events, and they've done that. Like they did that at the Live and Badass show on stage. They had actually the 3 dojos in the background, which was kind of fun. And they did something like that at the premiere, the season 5 premiere, where you had Cobra Kai, Eagle Fang, and Miyagi-Do, and you could kind of pick which button you wanted, and you could get your picture taken in the different dojos. They had sets, recreations. It's pretty cool. Robana, thanks for being a channel member, Robana. It's great to see you. It's great to see everyone. Goodbye, K-Tom. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Have a good night. Thanks for joining us. Jaws says, do you think make a book about Terry Silver? That would be incredible. I'd buy it day one. I think it'd be fun to have a book that was kind of an autobiography, if you want to call it that, of Terry Silver's autobiography. I think that'd be fun to read, how he would describe his own life. I think that would be amazing. Dale says Tanner is Robin. Oh, he would be perfect as Robin. I love that, Dale. Wow, that's a great, yes. I would be totally on board with that. That would be a must watch for me. Red Hood as well. Yes. Very good. Yep. Looks like people agree. Yep. Red Hood, Robin. Yes. Don Ranger Power dressed up as the Red and Mighty Morphin Power Ranger this Halloween. That's great, guys. I hope you guys have wonderful Halloween plans coming up. It's going to be fun. It's a fun time of year. Um, let's see. Robbie says, "Hey Ken, will you and Drew do another writers' room again?" I think so. I think so. I think we'd like to. We're looking forward to doing a bunch of things, but it's really tough right now with the strikes going on, especially if we're wanting to have solidarity. Like I've made the choice on my channel. That's what I'm doing. I'm not doing really content to sort of promote a particular struck production. So like we're having discussions right now, but in terms of like having the theme of the live stream be that, and so that's just a choice I've made for now. But hopefully we won't have to deal with that much longer. Hopefully they can come to an agreement. And guys, if you hear news about the strike during this live stream, let me know. It would be amazing if they come to a deal. Um, let's see, Robana. Ken should dress up as Terry Silver this Halloween. I know. And the cool thing about that is there aren't any pre-made costumes. I think you'd have to do it yourself. I've done that a couple times on the live streams, kind of, I don't know, you could call it like a cosplay. The biggest trouble I'm having is wigs, like Peter from Cobra Kai Companion. I think I had the silver wig on for Terry Silver with and he's like, "Is that a dead cat?" And it kind of looked like a dead cat. It's like getting that perfect level of slickness to the hair and the ponytail. That's tough. So I'll need to work on that. Um, let's see. Dale says, "Video idea: casting Cobra Kai actors as DC or Marvel characters with Drew and Shamoon." Yeah, that's a great. I love that idea. That's a really cool thing. Robbie says, "I wonder if there'll be a new Cobra Kai gi design in season 6." That's a really good question because as we saw, sorry about the bus guys. Terry Silver definitely took things over, and we don't know what's going to happen with the Cobra Kai dojo in season 6. Is Terry Silver going to be out of the picture now that he's in prison? We're guys, we're trying to help him out here, but if he's in prison or if there's scandal, will he be off the Cobra Kai team? Will Kim Daeun, will she be in charge of Cobra Kai? Anything is possible. Of course, I hope we eventually get back to the original Cobra Kai gi design because it's a classic. Maybe when it goes back to Johnny, maybe Johnny will end up being back in charge of Cobra Kai again. We'll see. I don't know. Uh, Kelsey says, "Yeah, if you don't just get the wig right for Terry, you run the risk of George." Yeah, exactly, George Washington. Yeah, indeed. Jasmine, it's great to see you. Great to see. Yes, you're back, baby, watching from the Netherlands. Thank you so much for watching, Jasmine. It's great to see you. All you guys are amazing watching from Europe. Hope you're enjoying this view of the Capitol. Let's see. Josh says, "An answer for love things: if they meet a person dressed as Terry Silver on Halloween, would it be appropriate to ask them to marry them immediately?" Yeah, I mean that. I don't know. That's really something. It's I would think that people who dress as Terry Silver wouldn't expect proposals, but maybe they should. Because Terry's a good guy. Yes. Rabana says, "Still waiting to see Julie Pierce in season 6. Fingers crossed." Well, I think everyone who was worried that that Hilary Swank was giving birth to twins and that was happening at the same time that season 6 was being filmed, that's not the case anymore. So it's possible that Hilary Swank might be more available now than if they were shooting in May or June. So we'll see. But I agree. I hope to see Julie Pierce. That would be amazing. Yeah. So guys, it's been incredible talking to you here, Washington D.C. And let's take a moment to appreciate everything these great Americans. We've got the Capitol Police driving around. Great Americans have done for this country. It inspires me. And of course, a great American is Terry Silver. So save Silver, guys. That's all I have to say. We'll do hashtag save Silver. I will let you know how it goes with Cobra Kai Wisdom tonight. We are going to hatch plans. He is such a smart guy, great lawyer, and we are going to see what we can do to help Terry Silver. So yes, save Silver. It's wonderful. We're gonna work wonders, guys. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Like this video. We have more stuff coming up. I'm hoping to get a video about Ghostbusters 2 up soon, and hopefully we're freer to talk about all these shows that we love pretty soon. But as I think I might have to cut it off here because my arm's getting kind of fatigued here. I don't want you guys going crazy if my phone starts jiggling too much. But don't worry, I will look forward to hopefully watch for another live stream this weekend. I'm going to be back home. We'll have a traditional KenCast, and I'm really looking forward to getting back into everything, and have a great rest of the night. Goodbye. See you guys. Save Silver. Save Silver. It's absolutely wonderful, and love you guys. Missed you guys. It's great to see you. You know, it's an amazing community. You guys are just one of the best absolute communities on the internet, and I'm very, very honored to know all of you. And I will be taking your pleas directly to the heads of the United States government. So I look forward to seeing you all soon. Have a good rest of your day, and remember, save Silver. God bless the USA, and save Silver again. We'll see you next.